Again, everybody. Oh, no, son of a Christ. Pick up some old messages with my number 474 from January 31st, 2014. And we'll do Sarah Young for today, a couple of days. Do you seek to lift yourself up above the others? In other words, it's all about you. You do it on your own will, or to let the Lord lift you up. Humble yourself, you'll be exalted. Exalt yourself, and be humble. I am the light of all salvation to everyone of every nation. God is not for sale at any price. When he puts that, we just read in the Bible about not speak to profit off the word of God. Did you not deny me thrice? How many times have we, each of us, denied him? How many times we deny him each day? Once I came to behold all man, as was according to God's plan. See and feel what all men did, kept not beneath a heavy lid, rose above, in other words, it didn't say rose, resurrected, rose above all things earthly, seen only to those of whom were worthy. Dispel the love for all things pointless. Weigh you down, feel so jointless. Carcass of flesh and bone, feeling oh so alone. Follow me into the light, let spark within burn ever bright. Journey to endless shores, land of love, not hate and war. We of light know no bounds. Speak to you, your voices without sounds. Take the seas given unto you, cast them out for all to view, speaking to me, for you to share them. Gather up the harvest we shall, leaving the chaff to the belly of the whale, leaving those, the excess, the waste, the worthless, not the worthless, those that are unbelievers and darkness. He left to the belly of the whale, which is this world, which to suffer. Leaving the chaff to the belly of the whale, doomsday prophets speaking their lies, care not for those whose heart cries. The Father alone knows of time and place when all shall behold his true face. Gods and idols have come and gone, foolish worshippers of all tongue. Confused their minds when last they made graven images of which I forbade. Idolatry. Time is at hand for all to know whom shall stay and whom shall go. Called to attest for all their sins, darkness persists, but never wins. Be of good cheer, all who believe, for I alone shall grant the final reprieve. Mark 9, verse 23. Mark 9:23. Anything is possible if a person believes. Matthew 5, verse 9. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. Philemon 4:13. I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. There's a second one from January 31st, 2014. Mine number 475. Behold, all glory and grace that flows forth from Father's face. Creator of all that is seen and heard, from highest mountain to smallest bird. Sea to sea, star to star, nothing of his is ever too far. Everything belongs to him. From his grace from which he sees all, nothing of his is ever too far. From his grace which sees all, do you see, hear his call? True paths stretch out before you, one he wants for you. There for each in plain view. Pray for the wisdom to know which to take, that fork in the road. And soul within he shall awake, once you choose the right path. Infinite glory, love he shall share, beyond all measure to compare. Harbor not the wants and desires, cast them upon their funeral pyres. Harbor not the wants and desires that you want of this physical world. Cast them upon their funeral pyres. Take the desires or the wants that he wants, the desires of your heart, the true heart, the soul, your spirit, what it truly wants, things of him. Seek to attain that not seen that leads you home to where you've been. Doubters pull you off your stride, puppeteers they cannot hide. Darkness. Armored you are to see their shade, to know they are not heaven made. I'm armored for that, these chosen ones, and you can be too. You ask for it. Foolishly they make their vain attempts, but love of him always preempts, helps protect you. Continue doing all you do, soon new paths shall be revealed to you. Cast aside, this is what he told me to retire, or it's right after retired, he'll give me a new path, which was the journey I was on. Cast aside fears and doubts, worry not for doing without. All shall be provided you need. Trust in him and thus be free, which I was, and am. Of all darkness that seeks to detain me from the task in his name. I freed myself. I enslaved myself. We all do. He freed us from sin and slavery, the slavery of sin, and we enslaved ourselves. Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, have made the Lord their hope and confidence, doing his will first. And then Psalm 25:10. Then the Lord leads with unfailing love and faithfulness all who keep his covenant and obey his commands. In Matthew 11:28. Then come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. Do not be afraid to discourage. The Lord will personally go ahead of you, which he did on this trip out west. Line number 476 from February 6, 2014. Open up your hearts and minds so that you may grow in the divine. It is not enough to say you believe, for he is so much more than you can conceive. Infinite vistas of blue and green await all those who seek golden sheen. Purest light welcomes you home, endless meadows for you to roam. Don't dispute what others may see. All journeys meet when you are free. Everybody sees it differently. Patience needed with those who are blind. Temper your heart, be thee not unkind. Speaking to me. Multitudes of heaven sent, aid his flock. Those of his legions of angels and spiritual beings. To aid his flock as time approaches ticking of the clock. Doubt and despair grow rampant throughout, causing many to cry and give shout. Art thou not a child of the light? Dost thou heart not burn ever bright? Knowing this, there is no need for despair. Leave all things unto his care. Relinquish the hold this world has on you, and suddenly you shall have a clearer view. You will. Positive influences build one upon the other. Negative spirits you shall soon uncover and cast them away. Do not worry, do not despair, for all God's glory and light shall fill the air. Life is but a blink of the eye. They who believe never die. 'Tis but a short stop along the journey home, one for which all souls must roam. Part of the journey. Trust in the love within your heart, for you and the Father are never apart. Psalm 91, verse 1. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Hebrews 13:5. I will never fail you. I will never abandon you. We will do one more. Line number 477 from 2:11:14. A vault, pit of gloom and despair, awaits those who had no time to care. Worrisome lot, condemned to suffer, away from the light, eternal buffer. Glorious abode shut off to those who never sought the heavenly repose. These words speak for themselves. Defender of the faith stands before you now, wipes the tears from beneath your brow. Follow him whom I sent to you. He will guide you, help you in all you do. Speaking to me, but also for everybody who turns to the Lord. Michael, my angel from the start, brings all the glory and love I impart. Unto the brethren of Holy Spirit, to all those whose hearts hear it, those who chose his servants, those who chose to believe and serve him. Beneath the burdens of your mortal life, you have followed a path full of strife. Why? Follow his path. Then you were cleansed, again speaking to me, then you were cleansed, washed of all sins, so that you would be able to begin your final leg on your long journey from whence you had first bent your knee. Again, it's for me, but speak for you as well. Soothsayers, Pharisees, scribes and their ilk refused to believe, to drink the milk of Father's kindness, love for all men, so you were chosen to put our words to pen. Long ago we shared the truth of all hidden behind veil of blue. Once again you shall be called to task to do all that he did ask. Of you beside the waters of life, when last you parted from eternal life. Interesting. Once again, I shall be called to task to do all that he did ask. Of me beside the waters of life, be in heaven. when last departed from my eternal life, between Penelope, between the last life and this life. We know the love for her does burn, bright inside your heart does yearn. Soon, so soon, apart no longer, your soul since then has belonged to her. Peace, my friend, I know you're tired, stuck, it seems, amidst the quagmire of those bereft of all source of light, who no longer care for doing what's right. And it was heavy burden, not burden, but weight upon my shoulders. These all those who refused, could not understand, who did not want to embrace the light. Time of reckoning comes upon their head. All shall join the wakened dead, judged according to their falsehoods and failings, receiving their recompense, their final on the crosses that they bore. Do all you can, gather your flock, pay heed to the ticking of the clock. They shall follow you into the light, and thus save their souls of darkest night. So all that read the blogs and hear these messages and watch the videos, just from me or other servants of his who share that no secret prophet, who is very humble and meek, true servants of him. His seed will grow. Patience is needed now more than ever. Soon shall feel, touch, downy feather. Many, many men. Isaiah 40:31. Those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Be thankful every day. Word of the Lord. Christ. Since they're young, Jesus sits there young these days. Get caught up here. February 27th, I believe. Yep. 27th, 28th, and they have 29th, which is written cover week here. Keep your eyes on me. Waves of adversity are washing over you all the time. You feel tempted to give up. Never lose hope. As your circumstances consume more and more of your attention, you're losing sight of me. One way the devil draws you away. Yet I am with you always, holding you by your right hand. I am fully aware of your situations, because nothing's hidden. And I will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able to bear. It's quite important to talk, have that relationship, and ties with him every day. Your gravest, put him first thing in the day. Greet him, acknowledge him, thank him, ask him how you may serve him. Ask for his help throughout the day. If you put something else ahead of him, and I did that too, then we're making an idol of our day right off the bat. Your gravest danger is worrying about tomorrow. If you try to carry tomorrow's burdens today, you will stagger under the load and eventually fall flat. You must discipline yourself to live within the boundaries of today. It is in the present moment that I walk close to you, helping you carry your burdens. Keep your focus on my presence in the present. Psalm 73, verse 23. Yet I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. 1 Corinthians 10:13. Excuse me. No temptation has seized you except what is common to man. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so you can stand up on it. Never give you more than you can handle in any regard. February 28th. Stop judging and evaluating yourself. This is not your role. He said, do not judge. Does not judge yourself as well. Above all, stop comparing yourself with other people. His opinion matters than yours of yourself. That's it. Nobody else's. This produces feelings of pride or inferiority, sometimes a mixture of both. I lead each of my children along a path that is uniquely tailor-made for him or her. Comparing is not only wrong, it's also meaningless. Don't look for affirmation in the wrong places. Your own evaluations are those of other people. The only source of real affirmation is my unconditional love. Many believers perceive me as an unpleasable judge, angrily searching out their faults and failures. Nothing could be farther from the truth. I died for your sins, so that I might clothe you in my garments of salvation. And that's what happens before we enter the light. This is how I see you, radiant in my robe of righteousness. When I discipline you, it is never in the anger or disgust. It is to prepare you for face-to-face fellowship with me throughout all eternity. Immerse yourself in my loving presence. Be receptive to my affirmation, which flows continually from the throne of grace. Luke 6:37. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. See, that's one they twisted. Also in Luke, it says, forgive if you were forgiven, as he forgave you. So, not forgive, and you will be forgiven. Forgive as he forgave you. Again, remember, gospel is not written by Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. They're not written by them. They're written by those who, like a biography. Somebody doing a biography of Queen Elizabeth I, way back when, or George Washington. They weren't there. They're basing it on words of other people. Isaiah 61 verse 10. I will rejoice greatly in the Lord. My soul will exalt in my God. For he has clothed me with garments of salvation. He has wrapped me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decks himself with a garland, as a bride adorns herself with jewels. Proverbs 3 verse 11 and 12. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a parent, loving parent. As a father, the son he delights in. John 21 verse 22. Jesus answered, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. Otherwise, don't worry about other people. Between Jesus and them. Focus on yourself. Follow him. Psalm 119 verse 105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path. And it is. He is the light of the world. He's like a street light. You're walking along this path out here, light poles. Come on as you approach him. The one behind you go off. Because it's past, you're done with it. You don't need it. If you go along, he lights that path. And you don't need to see further ahead. He lights it as you go along. You are on the right path. Listen more to me and less to your doubts. I am leading you along the path the way I designed just for you. Specific path for you. Therefore, it is a lonely way, humanly speaking. Taught me solitude. It's okay. You can't be faithful and happy and content alone. No one's going to fulfill that need. But I go before you as well as alongside you, so you are never alone. Do not expect anyone to understand fully my ways with you. They don't, trust me. Any more than you can comprehend my dealings with others. I am revealing to you the path of life day by day and moment by moment. As I said to my disciple Peter, so I repeat to you, follow me. We're going to March, starts with John 10:4. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them. The sheep follow him because they know his voice. He's bringing out all of his children, getting all his followers, taking them up. He's going to reveal himself to us. So we'll pick up next time with March 1st. Jesus Christ, God bless. Hope all that helps you some. Get some enlightenment. As always, I always want somebody to get something when I share, either in the written or the spoken word. So keep God first. Him and you. Those are the only two opinions that matter. Don't worry about somebody else. Don't try to keep up with somebody else. Don't replicate or duplicate or act like somebody else. Act like yourself, as God intends you to do. Peace of Christ, God bless.